Let's get into some entertainment, fellas. It was announced Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar will be performing in the Super Bowl halftime show. Um, even though it's great though, but some people, particularly Nicki Minaj, took a huge problem with the announcement of Kendrick Lamar performing in the Super Bowl. Lil Wayne, y'all saw the video. He released a statement saying that he was hurt because, of course, Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, native of New Orleans. I have no problem with Kendrick Lamar performing in the Super Bowl because he's hot, because hey, he's the hot thing right now. I mean, the battle between Drake and Kendrick is hip hop back now. The song "Not Like Us." But at the same time, it is kind of sad though that Lil Wayne doesn't get an opportunity to perform, and especially in the city of New Orleans. Guys, I've been to New Orleans. It is a magnificent city. I told y'all got to stop at New Orleans. Y'all got to grab the beignets, the crawfish, jambalaya, etouffee, all that good food in New Orleans. I was there for the Beyonce concert last year, a month prior to my birthday. Man, my mom. Shout out to Mama PSP. Mama PSP hooked me up with that little birthday gift. And also one of her good friends, Angie. Love you, Angie. They hooked me up with the Beyonce tickets and we had a blast at the Beyonce show, man. But do y'all have a problem with Kendrick performing at Super Bowl?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't have a problem with this at all because I mean, did anybody watch the WrestleMania performance that Lil Wayne had? That does not. And let me tell you something. Lil Wayne is one of my 5 greatest rappers of all time. He's one of my 5. He's one of my 5 greatest. But I'm sorry, Kendrick Lamar right now is just. I mean, he's got the hottest. He's got the hottest song in the. He arguably has the hottest song in the world right now with "Not Like Us." I mean, the NFL be crazy to not capitalize on that. You have to capitalize on that. Come on, man. You just for the moment of the entire Superdome screaming A minor. Come on, man. You got to do this. You have to do this. And let me tell you, and it's not because we don't love Lil Wayne, because regardless of whether you in Georgia, Florida, the Carolinas, Mississippi, Southern people are about that Lil Wayne. We love us some Lil Wayne down here. But nah, I have no problem with Kendrick Lamar being the halftime show. He's got the hottest song out right now. NFL is a money league. You gotta capitalize on this. Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, is the right move here.
Big champ.
You know, this ain't the first time. I mean, that he's been. How many times has it been in New Orleans at this point? And they still haven't had him?
Twice. Remember, they had 2013 in New Orleans, the Super Bowl, I think was Super Bowl 47 between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. And Beyonce headlined that one. Last time I checked, Beyonce's from Houston.
Yeah. But they've had plenty of opportunities in order to put them up there. And they haven't. And not to mention, man, look, let's not act like this the first time that the homers have been snubbed. You know, in Miami, they didn't pick Rick Ross. They didn't pick, and I know they didn't pick a lot of other hip-hop artists down there. They didn't pick 2 Live Crew, some of those guys down there. They didn't pick them. So let's not act like the hottest hometown guy. You know, this is not the first time they haven't gotten the nod.
Are you referring to 2020 champ? The 2020 Super Bowl when J-Lo and Shakira were the headliners.
Yeah.
I think they picked him there because of the Latin culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still think that Free Ray Rick, excuse me. Sorry, I forgive my disrespect. But I think that Rick Ross and some of those guys who are hot and, during that time deserve the nod. This ain't the first time that hip hop as far as a homer has been snubbed. I mean, Lil Wayne, man, look, I would have loved to have seen him up there, but that performance at WrestleMania, it
does not justify a Super Bowl performance. It does not.
it don't give me a lot of confidence. And you know what? I'm gonna just be real. Even without the cursing, you know, Kendrick got a lot of songs that you can sing, you know, and it's good for television. You don't necessarily have to, you know, yeah. But you know, there's a lot of Lil Wayne's popular songs that, hey, you know, you gotta really think twice, especially if you want to have everybody looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the TV. You know, that's a worldwide audience, so you got to think about that as well. So all the songs that we may want to hear as our southern hometown guy, southern homer, that we may want to hear, you know, the world may not necessarily be able to hear them at a certain point. So I know. So you got to ask yourself that, because like I said, Kendrick has some songs that he can censor enough and it's going to sound good. I don't think Lil Wayne has that repertoire where you can't say certain words and it be suitable for television. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a consideration for that as well. You know,
if Wayne was actually headlining in the Super Bowl, I would love for him to play one track that I think it's suitable for New Orleans. Back that ass up.
After yeah. drop. But look, I hope that eventually he gets the nod, man. But right now, Kendrick is the hottest thing. It's the fastest gun in the West always wins.
Not even close. Go ahead.
And the crazy part about this whole thing is, you want to know what be the craziest part about this? Because Atlanta's in the running for another Super Bowl. How fitting would it be if Lil Wayne was a halftime show for an Atlanta Super Bowl, when you got and then we be complaining then because we got a whole hip hop medley of Atlanta artists that could easily get on the Super Bowl. I feel like that's the biggest. I feel like that was one of the biggest snubs in the history of the Super Bowl. It was in that Super Bowl with the Patriots and the Rams in Atlanta.
Coldplay was
and y'all gonna pick Maroon 5 over having a hip hop medley of Atlanta?
I apologize. Maroon 5.
I mean, you gonna pick Maroon 5 over having a hip hop medley in Atlanta? I saw that and I'm like, yo, what are we doing? I mean, I'm thinking to myself, T.I.'s got enough of a catalog that he can do a clean song or two. You got T.I., you got Luda, you got Jeezy, you can bring Jermaine Dupri out there. You can bring out it's big Outkast, period. Like just what are we doing? So fresh, so clean in the Georgia Dome, boy, I lost my mind.
The reason why I mention it is because Nicki Minaj took to her ex account and she had a lot to say regarding the situation. She said regarding Wayne being snubbed, quote, denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne, the GOAT. New Orleans was good. Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. She also posted, I'm not going to use the term, one bleep took a knee, the other bleep took the bag. He gonna get you bleep in line every bleep time. So that was Nicki Minaj's response to Jay-Z announcing Kendrick Lamar to performing in the Super Bowl. Look, my thing is, do I think it's petty on the part of Jay-Z? No. He's making a business decision. And at the end of the day, Kendrick is the hot thing right now in rap. I'm quite sure Kendrick would probably love to bring Lil Wayne to perform in the Super Bowl if he had a chance, although I would strongly discourage it because you don't know how Drake would feel. But at the same time, look, a decision was made. This is not the first time that's happened before. And look, you just got to go with the flow. I have no problem with Kendrick performing in the Super Bowl. Thank God it's not Taylor Swift, for my sake.
I mean, people don't want to take it to this consideration. Jay-Z has nothing against Wayne. In fact, Wayne has come out and said that Jay-Z helped him out with $14 million on his taxes. So, I mean, he doesn't have any problems with Wayne, from what I got to say. So, but the thing is, like I said, this I don't think people understand this. Look, and I'm gonna just use your show as an example. Somebody offer you $1 million, but they say you got to host it with Cam Newton. Bye, champ. And I get it. It's a business. You're gonna attract a hell of a lot more people with Cam Newton than my behind sitting right here. I'm just gonna be real with you. So if that was to happen, look, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, time to move on.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
Wish you well. I'm telling you, I'll be more than happy for you to look me in the face and say. I'll be more than happy for you to look me in the face and say, I wish you well in your future endeavors.
Yeah, I got replaced by Cam Newton. I'm just being real. I got replaced by Cam Newton. Hey, man, I used to be on PSP, man. Who was your replacement? Cam Newton? Damn. Okay, cool. This a business, man. And the business right now is everybody is making spoof songs out of Kendrick Lamar's song. You know, they making spoof songs out of it. They making fun of Jonathan Majors dancing to it. It's the hottest thing since, in the club right now.
Remember when they played the song "Not Like Us"? They played that song 5-6 times, and DeMar DeRozan and Russell Westbrook, LeBron,
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
They were tired of it.
Look, the whole city of LA was on fire. The whole city of LA was on fire. Every basketball player, every celebrity was out there with the city of Los Angeles. The city of Los Angeles, when Kendrick Lamar put that concert on, was the center of the universe at a certain point. So the thing is, you're going to go with the fastest gun. Like I said, it's no different than them saying, hey, man, look, PSP, we're going to give you $1 million a year, man, but, we're going to want you to host it with Cam Newton. Cool. All right, then, man. Thank you for everything you did. I see y'all on the Undisputed GOAT podcast. No problem. I got replaced by Cam Newton. This is a business. So I'm not finna feel some type of way because the hottest guy in the industry right now is replacing me on the biggest stage. He's hot. And like I said, hey, you have the concert in order to back it up. People who don't even watch football, the casual fan, is going to be tuned in to this because of Not Like Us. I mean, simply because they know he's going to perform that song. So guess what? This is a business decision. I want eyeballs on that screen. Who am I going to put on there? Kendrick Lamar. Yes, everybody knows Lil Wayne, one of the greatest artists, one of the greatest Southern artists of all time. I mean, I put him right up there with Jay-Z as far as lyrically is concerned, maybe even above him.
I put him above Jay-Z lyrically.
Well, that's another story for another day. But,
I don't think it's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy, but it's another story for another day. But
yeah, I feel you.
I put him right up there. But as far as right now, who has the fastest gun right now, who is the hottest right now is Kendrick. Kendrick is hot right now. And guess what, man? You're going to strike when the iron is hot. And people are already going to, people are already saying, man, I can't wait to see what song he's going to perform. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. And that's what you want. You want a buzz around the show. You want, to see the hottest artist right now. And like I said, people who are not, folks who are just casual hip hop fans, who are just casual football fans are going to gravitate to that show. And that's what you want. Granted, we all love the hardcore things about hip hop, but we wanted to stay true to its roots, especially in a city like New Orleans, considering the history of New Orleans,
Katrina and all of that.
But, we got to go with the fastest gun in the West right about now. Got to go with the fastest gun, and Kendrick is that fast gun at this point.
Can't argue there.